Victoria Vinterbottom is one of the promising crop of postmodern composers willing to truly challenge sacred conventions in classical music scoring and performance. Nebulous and Free is, according to Miss Vinterbottom, an attempt to interrogate the basic structure of symphonic music performance, radically decentering and democratizing an essentially militaristic organization, transforming the collective into a fundamentally open system in which the overbearing patriarchal dominance of conductor over orchestra is not just tampered with, but exploded, in fact, annihilated. Metaphors of war and destruction, however, rather than signifying the end, are an ironic gesture inviting a fresh new beginning, a catalyst for creativity and cooperation in a newly empowered ensemble. As the audience in Toronto's Roy Thomson Hall awaits the entrance of the first violin, the final tuning, and the descent of silence, ushering in the triumphant entry of the conductor into thunderous applause, none of the usual and expected happens. Rather than the conductor or composer herself taking the stage for an introductory explanation, a monotonous electronic voice welcomes the audience, asks for all cell phones to be silenced, and forbids all sorts of recording devices. The same cold, mechanical voice introduces Victoria Vinterbottom's piece as a score for a full symphonic orchestra, but without a conductor. The piece, we are informed, has in fact started, even though it has no fixed starting point. We, the audience, are rather confused, feeling adrift in the absence of the conductor. But discipline is maintained, and gradually we settle into the unaccustomed, challenging, and fantastic environment in which, without notice or prior preparation, we now find ourselves. The stage with the members of the orchestra is in its accustomed place, and at first glance, all that seems to be happening looks a great deal like the pre-concert time when orchestra members arrive, unpack, settle in, tune their instruments if necessary, and warm up. Gradually it becomes clear that what we are witnessing is the piece unfolding itself. Nebulous and Free is in full swing. Without trying to do justice to the work and the experience as a whole, here are some scenes from the performance, offered as mere teasers for those fortunate enough to have been privy to this revolutionary new piece of postmodern music that had its world premiere on the night of March the 6th, 2014, an event that has already taken its eminent place in the history of 21st century postmodern classical symphonic music.